morning, beautiful people. How are you this week? We're heading back to the nest. I know, it's a shocker. Happy new moon. Happy Rosh Hashanah, if you guys celebrate. Happy Wednesday. Happy joy. What are we going to do today? We're going to hang out. I still have that Birchbox to open. It's been sitting on a pile. I have a couple things to share with you. And I figured we could make some empanadas for lunch. Vegan, of course. I made some earlier in the week and posted some pictures on Facebook, and I had a couple requests for a recipe. So I figured I would share that with you guys, and we'll just chill out. We will not be going home to feed the birds this morning. Again, anyone who follows me on Facebook, and all the links are below, I posted a picture yesterday when I got home in the morning. My porch was tore up, and at first I thought that maybe a branch had fallen. My mind couldn't figure out what was going on for a second. And then I realized that my bird feeders were ripped off the pole, and the actual metal pole itself was bent in half, which takes some strength, you know. And I believe I had a bear visitor on my porch. And they're very common around here, and I should know better. This time of the year, you know, I basically hung up some bear bait. They smell suet or any kind of food. I don't blame the bear. I mean, he's getting ready for the winter, you know, and they're an opportunist. So if they see garbage or, you know, I had hanging treats, so they just help themselves. I'm assuming. I didn't see it happen, but from the looks of the damage, I think it was in fact a bear, as opposed to like raccoons or something smaller. So it literally ripped the metal suet basket apart. My hummingbird feeder is gone. One of my metal watering cans is gone. I don't know, he's going home to water his garden, but very exciting. So let's go inside, and I'll wait, you know, until I know they're hibernating, and then start feeding the birdies again. But there's certainly an abundance of berries and seed, and, you know, they've made it without me this long. So look at me still talking as we pulled in. I'll see you guys inside. Okay, guys, I think we have confirmation. As I was coming up the steps today, this was caught on the edge, and I don't know how well you can see this, but it's actually fur. Black fur. And if we do a DNA analysis, we'll be able to find out which bear it is. So anyway, I cleaned up the deck so you can't really see, but no more bird feeding there. That pole is the one that was bent right in half. I was able to straighten it up, but yeah, it could have been a lot worse. So it would have been exciting if I could have filmed it, but I could do without that excitement. The excitement I'm going to do with right now is making a cup of coffee, getting dressed and cleaned up, and I'll show you some stuff, and we'll cook some good food, okay? See you in a few minutes. Here's how our day's looking today. It's getting kind of overcast. We'll probably see some rain later. And again, sending lots of love to anyone affected by the hurricanes and earthquakes and all kinds of stuff going on, guys. You can see the leaves are starting to turn now, and I'll take you on a scenery tour next week or so. Actually, Saturday we're going to check out that Woodstock Farm Sanctuary, and I will do some filming there to show you guys. So I'm just enjoying the day. I was trying to think of what I wanted to talk to you about, and honestly, there hasn't been a whole lot going on. What have I been watching? Ooh. What do you guys think of this season's American Horror Story? I'm actually liking it, and I was really disappointed the last couple seasons, so I'm excited for this one. I hope they continue, and just, it's good so far. What do you think? I think it's good so far. Oh, blessed equinox tomorrow. Blessed autumn equinox to everyone here on this side of the hemisphere, and blessed spring equinox to my Aussie friends. And yeah, I hope you guys are celebrating and thankful. And oh, you know what? Look at this. This is that fur in better lighting. What do you think? This little... I'm kind of honored, actually, in a way, that the bear chose my place and left this little token. So, and I smelled it, you guys, and it smells like bear. So I'm going to keep this here, and not really doing anything for this whole week is a celebration and feasting of family and friends and abundance and harvest festivals. So I have the lights on in here because it really is dark. So we're really not doing too much. This thing is constantly going 24/7. Oh, you know what? Thank you for the love that I got for this month's Gypsy and Witch project. I'm so happy that you guys like this, and I had a blast making it. And I have one at Tom's too. He got the one with he got the first one I made. But I've seen Cynthia Pearman and Danielle Loves Art did a version. And, you know, these guys, these are all over the place. I have one. Tom's got a couple. I'll show you. I'm trying not to go too fast. The one that I have right there. You know, and these are in the stores a lot, right? You guys always get the wheelchair guided tours here. So this was inspiration for me, and I wanted to see if I could recreate something similar. So again, I'm happy that you guys like that. And it's my new screensaver on my TV. What else? What else? Not too much. Missing my grandkids. It is my grandson's birthday on the 24th. He will be 8, and this will be his first birthday that I have not been physically present for, but we'll FaceTime or whatever, and we've sent him out a bunch of presents, and then it's my son Jonathan's 31st birthday. I had to think. The day after, on the 25th. So I have a lot of good Libras in my life. And yeah, so we'll be doing some birthday celebrating, and we're gonna do some cooking. I'm getting hungry already. It's like 11:30. Have not eaten yet. I mailed out, oh, thank you for the love. How about that Happy Mail? Speaking of Happy Mail, how about that Happy Mail? You guys are amazing. And I was able to hang anything that needed hanging. But I did mail out my giveaway winners package. So Miss Tammy Clark, and I sent her the tracking number. It was a big box, you guys. And, you know, I did film it before I packed it up, and I told her that, you know, I asked her if that was okay. She said yes, and I'm going to wait until she receives the package, which should be any day now, and then I'll share it with you, just because some of you guys asked about it. So I was thinking, for the first time, I don't have any veggies growing on the windowsill. It really is harvest time. And I got a call from the garden in Kerhonkson. My ex Mark over there asked me if I wanted some tomatoes, so he'll be bringing me some tomatoes this week, and that's great. I used to can tomatoes and make pickles and do all that stuff when I have my big garden, and it's a lot of work, you know. I miss it on one hand, and on the other hand, I remember all the work, especially harvest time was my least favorite time in the garden. I love the sowing, and yeah, I liked all aspects of it, but I'm just showing you guys around. Ellie and Craven have moved into the bedroom, and those, speaking of Happy Mail, my friend Inez had made me a very cool doll and her crow, who used to live out here in the kitchen, and I've moved them. Just got some onions there, and there's rosemary in the back there, which actually I could put in. Oh, you can see it's starting to become rainbow hour in here with all the crystals. We're getting a lot of rainbows thrown around. And some hot chili peppers drying, which we will be using in our empanadas today. I am still using this all the time whenever I'm home. This is essential oil diffuser is on, and using my new Palo Santo oil that was just sent to me in Happy Mail. You guys are amazing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Still haven't eaten that squash. I'm gonna need to do that. Gotta do some cooking. I look forward to doing more cooking in the wintertime too. Do you guys like to cook? Comfort foods especially? Lots of mashed potatoes. What else did I want to show you guys? Oh, I did a little, oh, I do have a few things. I told you we have a Birchbox that has been here for 2 weeks, and we'll open that up and figure out what's vegan and what's not. And then I have a few things in my little thing here to show you. I haven't done a lot of shopping. I have had no need to, but I miss you guys. I miss you guys during the week when I don't see you. And you know what else? We really need to get over and see. I have a lot of friend dates coming up. I need to go see Patty Sunshine, who has a show coming up, which I'll promote on my Facebook channel. And I just spoke to my sister of the moon, Donathan, and she's coming over tomorrow. And then on Friday, I am going to go see Ellen and Antoine. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. One of these days, I'll do another tour. It's almost been 2 years since I've done KonMari. Can that be possible? I think so, you guys. Almost 2 years. And that would be a good update. But I keep talking about this stuff and wind up doing other things. But everything for a reason, everything in its time. Feeling thankful and blessed every day just to be here. You know, every morning I'm like, oh, thanks, get another one. You know, a lot of people, you know, oh, there's always tomorrow. Well, you know what? That's not necessarily true. And one day there will not be a tomorrow for each and every one of us. So I'm thankful for today. And I know you guys are too. Yeah, I did a little rearranging in here. I moved the TV, which I never used. I used to watch movies on it with when my grandson would spend the night. But I moved the TV under the mirror, which I think fills up the space there a little better. And honestly, I don't need to access that chest that often. And the TV, it's light. So, and I have yet to make any kind of decoration for our tree. I told you I hung those little purple balls on it, but I wanted to like make some bats or something, but I have not. And it is time for another mixed media collage. Hello, Mama. Hello, Daddy. Yeah, what am I doing? Do. Oh, there's Ellie and Craven. There's Ellie. See, I'm in my wheelchair, so it's awkward for me to get up close with stuff, but I'm kind of hopping around. There you go. They're there, next to my bed, on some of my tarot decks. And yeah, I had spread out the, look, I have purple and black roses from Tom and also from my son at various times. I had the giveaway spread out all over my bed, so that was fun, actually. It felt good to have all that done. And there haven't been any grandchildren playing any game. All right, I'm not whining. I'm blessed to have grandchildren. I'm so happy that they're doing so well. They're doing amazing, you guys. Everybody's doing very well. And, oh yeah, and I moved this over here too. That's where the TV used to be. I think this is a better place for my easel. What do you think? And happy Halloween from this witch to you. Yeah, it is time for another mixed media collage. I have a lot of ideas. I get ideas. But yeah, even though I'm thankful, I do miss everybody. So Miss you, grandchildren. And I have a new picture for the wall, which I'm going to have to rearrange. I'm not really, that's kind of a weird arrangement anyway, but this picture here, which I did show on Facebook, these are my two granddaughters. Why am I so blurry? There we go. On the left is Miss Riley Marie, which is my oldest daughter, Rachel's daughter. And then on the right is Miss Cameron Delayed, and she is my youngest daughter, Danielle's daughter. So this was taken yesterday in North Carolina, and Grandpa Tom framed it up for me, and we're going to find a place on the wall for it. So, yeah, that's my big project, right? And this is the birthday boy. Carter's going to be 8, and I miss you, Cart. I miss everybody. And there's my handsome son, Jonathan. And I'm always bragging on my kids, right? So, yeah, that's about it, I think. I switched out plants. I put this one, this is, I believe it's called an arrowhead plant in here. And the other one is a, oh, you guys don't care, do you? I think it was an aglonema or something. But I thought that they would be happier in here. Harry Potter. I gave those hardcover books that I got at the garage sale to my neighbor Peggy. She's going to distribute them at the children's library. And is that all I have to tell you guys? Oh, what is that on the wall? It's a mystery. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, that's a mystery. You guys, let me know if you're interested in the mystery. That's a clock that says mystery dots on it. And there's a story behind it. And I cannot really speak of it. It's a mystery. But just know that if you go on YouTube and type in mystery dots, there will be a audio video that comes up. And I am very close to someone who played lead guitar in that band. And that's all I'm going to say. But if you want to check it out, you can. It's got like 200,000 views on YouTube. The Mystery Dots. It's a mystery no longer. Okay, I'm going to set up the tripod and do the Birchbox that way. I think it's easier for you guys to see everything, and then I will check off camera what is cruelty-free or not and share that with you. And then let's make some lunch. I'm going to set up the tripod. See you in a minute. Okay, here we go. Once again, I'm not sponsored. I receive these boxes monthly. Thank you, Universe. And I tell you guys what I think, honestly. I don't use anything that is not vegan or cruelty-free. But thank you, Birchbox. And I do pass along anything I don't use. So I have not peeked. I don't know. I know it's late in the month right now to be doing this. So you guys probably know more than I do at this point. Customer Appreciation Day. Thank you, thank you. Go Birchbox. I'll put their link below. This is a card of everything we have here, and I'm going to be reading from that. So let's just start here. Look at this. We'll use the lid. Daily Concept. Oh, that's cool. Your facial micro scrubber, full size, $8. Uses dual texture facial scrubbing tool to gently yet effectively rid pores of dirt, oil, and grime. Use morning and night, alone with water, or with your favorite cleanser. Now, I'm thinking that this is probably vegan, but we'll find out. Oh, that's funny. It says Daily Concepts, individuals who think and sing in the shower. Very cute. Okay. And the next thing we have here is, what is this? Marula Deep Moisture Hair Mask. Full size is $36. Obviously, this is not full size. Deep Moisture Hair Mask. Slather on this intense conditioning treatment to rebalance skin on your scalp, strengthen strands, and restore hair moisture. Leave on roots to tips for at least 5 minutes. Okay. And then next, Star Skin 7-second morning mask. I have to tell you honestly, I'm not much of a mask girl. 7-in-1 Miracle Skin Mask Pads. Oh, looks like you put it on your finger. Okay, 7-second morning mask, full size, $30. These double-sided pads are do-it-all for your skin. Use the beaded side to brighten and exfoliate, then swipe the serum-soaked side to hydrate, protect, and prime pre-makeup. Well, we shall see. And then last but not least, oh no, there's 2 more things. Let's see. Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Foundation Primer. Again, I don't normally wear primer with my foundation, but I will try it if it is cruelty-free. Full size of this is $39. Give your skin a real-life filter with this photo-ready primer that minimizes the appearance of pores, absorbs excess oil, and extends the wear of your makeup. Anyone who knows me knows that I would never pay $39 for a product like that, but no shame on anyone who would. Oh, this is kind of cool. Lord and Berry strobing pencil. Travel size, $10, and this looks like, you know, it's accurate. Can you see that color? Enhance your favorite features with this versatile highlighting pencil. Dot and blend onto your nose, inner corner of your eyes, brow bones, and Cupid's bow for a soft glow. All right. Well, intriguing. Okay, guys, I'm going to check all these out on, I believe it's PETA.com and Leaping Bunny as well. I kind of cross-reference. And then we'll get back and I'll tell you what is vegan and what is not. Be right back. Okay, that didn't take long and not too much of a surprise to me anyway. These 2 here are cruelty-free, and I will be trying them both out. So the hair mask and the little facial sponge. And these are not. So I will offer them to my daughters or put them in a box for another giveaway coming up. So that's that. And one other thing I wanted to comment on, I recently got this in this month's Goddess Provisions box, and someone had asked about how, you know, what I thought of it. I love it. It's moisturizing. It scrubs great. I like everything about it except one thing, and it's the same thing I don't like about any body scrub, you guys. I wish that they would come in a tube. Why can't they make it so you can just like squirt out some product? Every time I open one of these jars in the shower, they get full of water, or I wind up glopping it, you know, and just wasting it. Do you guys have the same experience? Does anyone know why they can't make it in a tube? That's a great idea, right? Somebody go take that idea and make $1 million and say Cali sent you. Let me know. But I do love the smell of it, and I thought it was really super moisturizing. So that's that. Okay, let's get this show on the road. I pulled everything out to show you what we're going to be doing here today. And this is so easy, you guys. We're going to saute some chopped onion and some fresh garlic. You know I like a lot. And we're going to use some really good spices. I have some Himalayan sea salt here, fresh ground pepper, some coriander, even more garlic with garlic powder. I have some cumin and chili powder. We'll saute those in a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to add this Gardein Ultimate Beefless Ground. It's a vegan crumble. You could also use ground seitan. You could do roast vegetables if you want. You could put anything into an empanada, but this is what I'm choosing to do. Before I went vegan, I loved, you know, like Jamaican beef patties and things like that. So we're going to do like a spicy empanada, not too spicy. But we'll add this. It cooks up really quick in like 5 minutes. And then to that, we're going to add a little bit of tomato paste, just like maybe a tablespoon or two, and some water, just enough to kind of, you know, you'll see. And I love these Spanish stuffed olives. They have pimento in them. And so I'm going to use probably, I don't know, a lot, about like 20 maybe. And we'll chop them up and then add those to the beef. Crumble and let that cook just for a few minutes. And in the meantime, I'm also going to be heating up. I'm using canola oil. It can take the heat really well, but use the oil of your choice for frying. You can also make these in the oven and bake the empanadas if you'd like a really healthy version. But I just, you know what, guys, want to go the extra decadent step, and it's not an everyday thing, so we are going to be frying these. And I'm using these Goya Discos para empanadas. These are larger ones, and they are vegan. So, you know, check your ingredients carefully. But once we cook up our, you know, mixture here, we will be kind of, you know, stretching these out and putting the mixture inside, folding them over, crimping them, and then frying them. They fry up really quickly, and they're amazing. So I'm going to make all 10 of these. So let me get the tripod set up and get chopping our onion and garlic. And in the meantime, just to show you what I'll be snacking on because I'm so hungry. This is a new addiction of mine, and I don't eat this kind of stuff all the time, you guys. But for those of you who know me, know I am a salty, spicy girl. We got these at Aldi, and they're like Takis, I guess, is the other brand. These are vegan. They're not healthy food, you know. It is a junk food, but they're amazing. And they're almost a little too much to take. But when I initially tasted them, I wasn't sure I liked them, and now I love them. So can't get enough of these. And I'm just going to be drinking a sparkling lime water only because Aldi was out of LaCroix, and this is a great substitute. And Tom always reminds me to get my olives when we stop at ShopRite. So I did pick up some black Kalamata olives. I love these. They're quite decadent. And I'm going to have a little snack while I'm in between chopping. So let me get the tripod set up over here. Oh yeah. Yum. Okay, we're ready to roll pretty much. I have the oil heating up back there just on a low heat till we get started. You know, you want to heat it to frying temperature, whatever that means for your area. And I have my good old cast iron skillet going, ready for our meatless mixture when we get there. And all that stuff there. And instead of hand chopping this stuff, I'm going to use my little food processor here. I love this little thing. I also have a big one, but I hardly ever use it at all, honestly. And there's that onion. I just did a rough cut for that. We'll put it in there and chop it up. Here is a lot of garlic. Again, use what you want. I didn't show you before, but I had a little jalapeno. So, you know, hot pepper. I cut that up a little. And here are those olives. There's probably, I don't know, 25 or something. So everything's going to get pulsed individually in the chopper. I'll show you with the garlic. I'm sure you guys have seen this process and have done this. But we're just going to get everything ready to go into the pan all at once. So okay, you don't want to puree it, but a rough chop. I'm going to do that to everything. And you know I put my scraps from my onions and my garlic in our veggie broth bag. So, yeah, I will see you when that's all chopped up. Okay, guys, this should come together pretty quick. Our skillet has heated up, and I'm just going to put some olive oil in. Now, these crumbles don't have any fat in them, so you want a little bit of fat in your empanada. Otherwise, it'll be too dry. So it's up to you. I'm gonna just add our chopped up onion first, and because this is chopped so fine, it'll cook pretty quickly. But we'll let that go like a minute longer than the garlic. And I always season as I go along, so I am going to add some of this Himalayan sea salt. Got this at Aldi too, which is really cool, for like $1. And some fresh ground black pepper. Okay, and now I'm going to add in our garlic. A lot of garlic. Season to taste, you guys. Okay. So I want to give that about a minute or so, and then after that goes, I added the jalapeno to the olives when I chopped them up, so that's in there too. And like I said, in about a minute, we're going to add our meat and the olives and the rest of our spices, the tomato paste, and a little bit of water. So I'll see you back here in a minute. Okay guys, it's probably been closer to like 3 minutes, but I just wanted to soften this up a bit. And of course it smells amazing in here right now. So at this point we're going to add the spices, and you guys know I don't really measure in my real life, but for the sake of the video I'm going to try to give you some approximations. So let's start with some chili powder, and I want to say we'll do a tablespoon or two ish. Actually, yeah, let's do 1.5. Oh yeah, yum. And then how about some cumin or cumin? You say potato, I say potato. About the same, maybe a tablespoon, whoa-ish. Yeah, see? I like it, you know, a little more on the spicy side. Let's do some garlic powder. I'm just using the tablespoon measure, but I'm not going to do that much. Maybe that much. Look how pretty. And, oh yeah, kind of incorporate all that a little bit. And then I'm going to add these olives, olive you, and the jalapeno. I'm always stirring in love. Peace and love, peace and love. It's like a mantra. I just say it over and over. Put love in your cooking. Okay, so extra love. And then let's, you know what? Let's add a little bit of water right now. Not too much, but I want to add, I'm going to turn the heat up. We're like at medium right now. I'm using an electric stove, which someday I will have a gas stove again, or a solar-powered stove. That would be cool. Tom has some induction burners, which are also very cool. Alright, so we kind of have this little bit of a sauce going on here. And I'm just going to give probably the same, like I think 2 tablespoons is what I'm feeling like today. But speaking of things in a tube, see, wouldn't it be convenient to have body scrub in a tube? Recyclable, of course. All right, so about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. You could do fresh chopped tomatoes if you want. You could also add, you know, like red or green bell pepper, depending on the flavor and the cuisine you're going for. So I'm just gonna stir this in. This would be a great base for chili or tacos or burritos or enchiladas. Really versatile. Smells incredible. All right, and now we're going to add our Gardein Ultimate Beefless Ground Crumbles. And it really is pretty amazing, you guys. I encourage you to try these, even if you're not vegan. Maybe you're trying to just eat healthier, and they're cheap. You know, I think that package was $3, and they're healthy and amazing and delicious, and I'm not just saying that. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, you guys, you know what? I think I'm just going to add a little tiny bit more water, again, because we're not working with a lot of fat here. If this were, you know, real beef, obviously it would be rendering out fat. So we're going to have to add moisture to ours. And you could either add more oil or a little more water. You don't want soup, you know, because these are going to be going into a dumpling, but just about this much. I'm going to incorporate everything. And basically right now we're just going to be heating up the crumbles. Everything is pretty much cooked, but I'm going to let this go for package directions, I think say about 6 minutes. So I'm going to let this cook for 6 minutes, and then we're going to lay it out on a tray. I have an aluminum foil lined tray. We're going to lay it on that to cool it down, put it in the fridge, and then we'll get to working on stuffing our empanadas and frying them. So I'll see you in about 6 minutes. I forgot to show you, I also added some coriander, about a tablespoon or so. Okay guys, it's been about 10 minutes actually, and like I said, you could eat it just like this, but if you're going to make empanadas, this next step is pretty important. I'm going to turn the heat off, and you want this mixture to cool down, because if it doesn't cool down and you put it right into the dough pastry, it's going to start to cook the pastry and it gets all soggy and not good. So I have a tinfoil lined baking sheet, and I'm just going to scoop this mixture out right onto the sheet, and we're going to pop it into the refrigerator and let it cool down, because it'll cool much quicker that way. Okay, so I'm going to transfer this whole pan onto this, stick it in the fridge, and you don't want it to get cold, but I am going to let it, you know, sit for about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, I'll check it. You know, it can be kind of lukewarm, but basically we're going to chill it out in the fridge, and I'll see you back here when that's done. Okay, this is all ready for the fridge, and I forgot to tell you that I also added about a tablespoon of oregano to this. Make sure you taste for seasoning before you take it out of the pan and cool it down. You want it to be how you want it to taste. So let's chill. Okay, see you in about 20 minutes. Okay guys, it's been about 15 minutes. I pulled the meat out. I've laid out some freezer paper here, and we have our discos, which are just, you know, a dough, but they're really handy. And they have this wax paper in between them, which makes for easy working. So we're just going to peel off one. Make sure your hands are nice and clean. These are definitely thawed out, easy to work with. And I'm just going to stretch with my hands very gently all the way around, not too thin. And we're going to put it out like this. Grab a fork here. And I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of our mixture here. You can make these as big or as small as you want, but just going to kind of put it right in the center. I don't like to do them too big because they tend to break apart, but use your judgment. And then that's it. I'm going to just pull it over the top, being careful not to rip it anywhere. And I'm just going to pinch this together all the way around. This dough is really warm, so it's super stretchy. Pinch, 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 and then I'm going to take my fork and go around and just kind of press through to seal those edges. And I'm going to put these on a plate and separate them with the wax paper in between. So I'm going to do all 10 of these, but this is what it's going to look like. You know, it looks kind of strange right now, but let me finish those up, and then we're just going to pop those into the hot oil and fry them. It's like 30 seconds on each side, guys, and they'll be done. So let me finish doing these, and I'll see you back here when it's time to go in the oil. Okay, this is the last one, and we still have a lot of the crumble mixture left, which you could throw in the freezer. You know, like I said, it's really versatile. Look, there's a lot left. I'm just going to finish up this last one, and I think our oil is ready to go. I'll test it with just, I'm going to take a little piece of this dough right off the end here, and we'll save that. And as I was doing these, I realized that I wanted to crimp both sides just to make a good seal. So as I went around, and just like when you make pancakes or anything else, you know, the first one is like a tester, and by the time you get to the end, you're making them like a pro. And I think my dough was a little too warm in the beginning here. And if that's the case, just stick it in the fridge, you know. So we're gonna go over to our oil, take our little tester piece, and I got a whole tray of these ready to go. I called Tom and I told him that they'll be ready soon, so I'll meet you at the stove. Okay guys, let's do this. I have some paper towel in a strainer, so when we fry our empanadas we can just drain them right away. I'm going to put in that little tiny piece of dough, and just to show you, and you can see it's going to rise right to the top, and that's how you know that your oil is ready. Alright, so I'm going to just take one of these and slide it in the oil. If you have a basket, you can use a basket. I don't have a deep fryer, so that's why I'm doing this. And I like to give it about, I don't know, it's probably 30 seconds or so each side, but the edges start to cook quickly, and you can see this will lose some of its shininess. So and I'll take another spoon to help me flip it. Okay, they burn, you know, quickly, so you can't just walk away. I'm going to do a little less on this side because we did so much on that side. Alright, that's perfect. And like I said, I'm going to just take it right here. I have my paper towel, and to drain it, you can see that right there. Alright, so I'm going to finish all the rest of them, guys, and then I'll show you what that looks like. And here you have it. What a feast. Tom should be here shortly, but I will share a quick bite with you guys, so give me just a minute. Okay. Oh yes. I love these things, guys. delicious. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. The pastry itself is so delicious. It's like, I mean, if you, how do you go wrong with fried dough? But the filling is just, it's perfectly spicy. It's not too spicy. Um, it tastes, this could pass for beef, I'm telling you. If you, not to trick anyone, but if you wanted to have someone try something, I have a lot of people who ask me, what do you eat? Like they think I eat salad all day long. I don't. And neither should you, although salads are great. Mm. And a salad would go very nicely with this. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, guys. Mm. It's so hot in here. I had to turn the air conditioner on. Mm. I have one other thing I wanted to show you. I mean, I look like a mess. I look like I've been slaving over a hot stove. Cheers. 1 second. Sorry about that. A couple things I wanted to show you quick. One is the new Pyramid collection, and I've talked about this before, but this is like their Halloween edition. So very cool. Love this catalog. Can be a little pricey, but that's their information. A lot of you guys are familiar with them, but they just have wonderful witchy Renaissance. This is their Halloween edition, so these would be even cool to cut out to use for mixed media and stuff, right? She may show up on my next journal page. So that, and then my sweetie bear, when we were going through all my phone fun, got me a new phone case, and I haven't even opened this yet because I'm using that mandala one, but this is a little softer, and this is gorgeous. He's so good to me. But isn't that beautiful? The owl and the skull. So now that I've opened this, I will give this a try and see if I like it better than the one I'm currently using. But yeah, Tom got me that from, I don't know, Case Accessories. Is that the name of the company? I don't know. So that, and then I forgot I had ordered this. It's just because, Lord knows I need more stuff, mixed media stuff, but it's a stamp set. I realized that I didn't have any stamps with gears and cogs on them, so I wanted some, and these have clock hands, as well as these cool little border stencils. So this is what it looks like up there, and I think it was fairly cheap, under $10 for this, probably like 30-piece set. So yeah, very cool, right? That's it for this week's vlog, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you all for being here so much. Welcome new subscribers. I love all my old subscribers and new. I just am overjoyed to have you here with me hanging out, and we're all in this together. So thank you for being here. I adore you. I have some ideas for projects, our projects coming up, and hopefully, time just dances away, doesn't it? But I'm always thinking of you. Catch up with me on all my social media links below. Check out the links I put below. Anything I talk about in my video, if I could put a link to it, I normally do. So always check my description box if you're interested. And also, if you're interested, I would love it if you have not yet subscribed. Please do give me a thumbs up if you'd like to. I'm sending you all so much peace, so much love to my grandkids, and I'll talk to you guys really soon, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.